Jesus.
So if you're gonna commentate, then I'm gonna turn my sound off to where I can't hear.
Okay. Wow, that was a stutter. Okay. Never done this before, so it's kind of neat. Alright. This is awesome. Alright, everybody.
I love the stalker.
Alright, we're gonna see everyone. There we go. Wow, I can actually use the player camera. And I can actually see everything that he is selecting. That's awesome! This is freaking sweet. Alright, everybody. We got our hero Protoss Sosha, who's going to be the top left of this match in red, and his opponent, Troutinator. Troutinator. Alright, so he's going to be playing Troutinator in the bottom left position of the map. And this is going to be a pretty exciting game on this type of map, with the choke being not too big, but since all bases do not have a ramp, early aggression is actually encouraged in this matchup, and this map. So, being able to set up a block, or like a better way to funnel troops into your base, is highly recommended. Kind of like this, what Attris is doing right here. He's gonna want if I were him, I would have put a gateway down right here, and it helps funnel troops in and out of your base that way. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This gateway placement I like to see down a little bit more, closer to your ramp, because when units come out, you don't have warp gate right away. And especially on a map that really encourages aggression, you would want your gateway a little bit closer to your choke to get units out to where they need to be just that much quicker. Just to add another thing, when you're both the scouting probes just saw each other, you should have noticed that and not scouted the location where the probe is coming from. But every time you're going to be scouting, really try to put your probe over these Xel'Naga watchtowers, because you never know what you're going to see. Maybe you would have seen a probe running by, you would have seen a pylon, a gateway. You're not exactly sure. So until Kurt, we're going to call him Attris, can scout Blue making his zealots, he's warping zealots in, Blue needs to be setting the rally point to his opponent's base, because getting early zealots and not having them move. Blue does not know what he's doing. Blue is on crack. Unlike our hero Protoss. Blue, what the... There's a... And there is a reason that Blue is copper. But that's okay. We're all learning. No one was great to begin with. But here's just a lesson. Always be making probes. Never ever stop. Get these zealots out. They're not doing any good sitting by his gateway and his mineral. Get them out on the map. Put them on a Xel'Naga watchtower, or put them anywhere. As you see, Red is doing a 2-gate opening, a little bit of aggression. He's going to start attacking this destructible rock to take this expansion. And yeah. I would like to see another gateway from Red right about now, and 3 more probes on the gas, since he did make it. If you're going to be going this much aggression, I would be making another gateway right now. As far as Blue goes, 1 gateway that's going to have warp gate is just not going to cut it. Pretty late robotics facility, but a robotics facility nonetheless. And as you can see, what happens when you make a lot of probes... Oh shit, we get this. units. There we go. As we can see, red has 25 probes and blue only has 16, and that makes a huge, huge difference in this matchup. Now here's another thing to add. Even though red is so far ahead, we all know he's going to win. His lack of scouting is keeping blue in the game, whether blue is going to do anything or not. But red is now going to be saving up 400 minerals, going to be taking this expansion, but red really needs to be scouting blue, or else, so he knows that this game would be over right now if he went to attack. Even blue is going to try and scout. He's going to put his whole army up on the Zelnaga watchtower, which you only need a couple stalkers. You wouldn't want your zealots up there, because if you see an army coming to the Zelnaga watchtower, you're not going to be able to get away. Yeah. Now, and getting an observer for everything is a little bit off. He's going to want to turn this gateway into a warp gate. He got pylon blocked on 26. As you see, our hero Protoss is about to, double him in supply. And yeah. As we see, red finally moving out. Encountering blue's forces. Blue. Poor blue. And now red is just going to counter, and that should be GG. Now what red should be doing right now is sending out a probe with his army. Let's get red's camera. What's red doing right now? Oops.
Hey, I won.
Good game.
My first Starcraft 2 victory. Alright.
As we see some force fields going down. It's going to be a GG. Good game for Attris, making short work of his Protoss opponent. And a pylon going down by red's expansion. GG. So can we all leave now? What happens? There we go. Alright, interesting game. We're gonna try and get some other people